श्री गणपति गजानन श्री गणपति गजानन श्री गणपति गजानन विघ्न हरण सुख करण विघ्न हरण सुख करण मंगलदायक प्रभु श्री गणपति गजानन श्री गणपति गजानन श्री गणपति गजानन
Namaste, devotees, and Jai Sita Ram. We want to welcome you all to our virtual Sunday morning service this beautiful Sunday, May 31st, 2020. And before we begin, devotees, we just want to say welcome to our mandir. We hope you enjoy your service for today as we sing for you. Swagat sabha janai samandir ho, bhakti ki swati ki dhara, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति की स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार रंजन सब नर नार ईश सगुण निर्गुण विनाशी माता पिता यार ईश सगुण निर्गुण विनाशी माता पिता यार तोर माए हम वास्त सदाही तोर भाई हम वास्त सदाही तार हमें संसार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति की स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार सनातन धर्म रम राम भवाए वेद प्रकाश लखार सनातन धर्म राम राम भावे वेद प्रकाश लखार कन्न फखंड होत लखावे कन्न फखंड होत लखावे ज्ञान जगत उजियार ज्ञान जगत उजियार स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर भक्ति की स्वाति की धार सुंदर सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार। वेद कुभावन दुर्गम गावे आय यहाँ पार प्यार। वेद कुभावन दुर्भावे आय यहाँ पार प्यार। महात्मा गांधी प्रेम विवेके, महात्मा गांधी प्रेम विवेके, विश्व रहे एक धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति की स्वाति की धार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार। तीर्थ भया यहाँ मुतल गावे, पुण्य यहाँ पर सार। तीर्थ भया यहाँ घूत लगावे, पुण्य यहाँ पर सार। संगति संतम नेम चलावे, संगति संतन नेम चलावे, शोभन सब व्यवहार, शोभन सब व्यवहार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति की स्वाति की धार। सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो रंजन सब नर नार। रंजन सब नर नार, रंजन सब नर नार। Devotees, welcome to the mandir. I will now ask for those of you joining us from home that we all please clasp our hands, close our eyes. We focus our minds on the feet of Bhagwan as we offer these opening prayers. Om. Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita Makrutakasya Swidhanam Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavidvishavahe. Hari Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. And as we continue with our prayers, devotees, we chant together the Gayatri Mantra as we join together. Om Agakshe Varade Devi Akshare Brahmo Adini Gayatri Jagat Matar Vishwayoni Namostute. Om Bhore Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Bharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Bhore Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Bharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Bhore Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Prem Samur Gayatri Mata Ki Jai. Devotees, we join together as we offer prayers to that destroyer of all obstacles in this universe. And obstacles, remember devotees, manifest in many forms: physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional. We offer prayers to that destroyer of all obstacles to remove any of those obstacles in our way. We offer prayers to Lord Ganesh. Om Shri Ganapati Namaham. Om Jananam Bhuta Ganadhi Sevitam Kapita Jambhum Palachara Bhakshanam उमासुतं शोकाविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ रक्ष रक्ष गणारक्ष रक्ष त्रैलोक्य रक्षकार भक्तानां भयं कर्ता त्राता भव भवार्णवार ॐ श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः. As we continue to pray to Lord Ganesh, devotees, we all join together in this very melodic rhythm. And we continue to pray to ask Lord Ganesh to remove any obstacles from our life as we sing together. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
लदवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा, लदवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
एक अनंत धायावंत चार भुजधारी, एक अनंत धायावंत चार भुजधारी, मात के सिंधुर सोहे मुसके सवारी, दुखियों के दुख हरत परमानंद देवा. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
अंधन को आंख देते कुरियन को काया, अंधन को आंख देते कुरियन को काया, बंजन की पुत्र देते निर्धन को माया. भव से भर करो नाथ भजन करो तेरा. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जो तेरा ध्यान करो ज्ञान मिले उसको, जो तेरा ध्यान करो ज्ञान मिले उसको, चोर तुझे और भल जाऊं मैं किसको. हे देव कृपा करो कष्ट हरो मेरा. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा. माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा. ओम प्रेम से बोलो गणेश भगवान की जय. Devotees, as we continue on with our prayers, we offer prayers to that mother, that universal mother, and that destroyer of all evils in our life. We offer prayers to Adi Shakti Durga Mata. जयन्ती मङ्गलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोऽस्तु ते जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतातिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तु ते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमाया विशम्दिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः देहि सौभाग्यम् आरोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्वेषो जहि ओम प्रेम सबरवारी शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय. Devotees, we offer prayers. Devotees, we offer prayers to that sustainer of all righteousness in this universe. We offer prayers to Lord Vishnu. Om Shri Vishnuve Namaha. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashyaram Bhadamanabham Surisham Vishwadharam Gagane Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubham Om Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Bhiradhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvaloke Ekanatam Om Sashankha Chakram Sakiretha Kundhalam Sapita Vastram Sarasirurekshanam Sahara Vakshasthalashovi Kaustubhashriyam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturabhujam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturabhujam. As we continue on with our prayers, devotees, we offer prayers that the destroyer of all evils in our life and that destroyer of all evils in this universe, that universal Father and that universal Guru, We offer prayers to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Karapurang Haurang Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Santam Hirdayarduvine Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. May we all join together, devotees, as we chant Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. As always, devotees, we offer this next prayer for all those suffering from various illnesses, diseases, injuries, and ailments. We ask that they may have a fast, speedy, and full recovery. We also offer a prayer for those transitioning from this world to the next. May their passage be a smooth and tranquil one. As we pray, Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarokamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarokamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarokamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat. Om Ganganapate Namaha. Om Kartikeya Namaha. Om Nandishwaraya Namaha. Om Vasukiye Namaha. Om Shri Samba Sada Shivaya Namaham. Prem se bolo Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. And devotees, as we continue on with our virtual Sunday morning service for today, I'll now hand the microphone over to our Kirtan group to offer us and render one bhajan before we commence with our show.
बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु जो कुछ संकट कोई हमारो कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को जो तुमसे नहीं जाते है तारो। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो महाराज। तन में तुम्हारे शक्ति विराजे मन भक्ति से बीना। तन में तुम्हारे शक्ति विराजे मन भक्ति से बीना। जन तुमरे शरण में आए, जो जन तुमरे शरण में आए, दुख डर हर लीना हनुमत, दुख डर हर लीना। महावीर प्रभु हम दुखियन के, तुम गोबरी नैवाज हनुमत, तुम गोबरी नैवाज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। राम कनवे देहि तुम पर, सदा रहे हर्षाए। राम कनवे देहि तुम पर, सदा रहे हर्षाए। हीरे चीर के राम सिया का, हीरे चीर के राम सिया का, दर्शन दिया कराजे हनुमत, दर्शन दिया कराजे। दो कह जो अरज हनुमंता, कोई प्रभु से आज हनुमत, कोई प्रभु से आज हनुमत। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई, कृपा करो महाराज। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई, कृपा करो महाराज, कृपा करो महाराज, कृपा करो महाराज।
Before we commence with our sermon, devotees, I ask that we all offer a prayer for those of us who have a guru, to our guru. If you do not have a guru, devotees, I ask you take Lord Shiva into your mind as the universal guru, as we pray. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Prem se Guru Deo ki jai. Devotees, during our time last week, we ended with Bhagwan Shri Krishna telling Arjuna something about what it means to not have a steady mind. His last verse from what we talked about last week, which was verse 63 in chapter 2 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krodhanam bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti brahma, smriti brahmasad buddhi naso, buddhi nasad pranasyati, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Bhagwan Shri Krishna goes on to state that somebody who does not have a controlled mind, somebody who loses control of his senses, can easily fall into anger. And he last states, as we talked about last week in verse 63, that anger gives rise to delusion. And from delusion comes loss of memory, forgetting of the instructions of what is dharmic, what is right, what is righteous. Loss of memory destroys intelligence, and when intelligence is destroyed, everything is lost, and one again becomes fallen in the ocean of material existence. So by going through these stages of anger, you lose your memory, you lose your senses, and therefore you fall back into this material world, meaning that the goals and everything you set out to achieve can no longer be achieved because your mind is already strayed off the path. In the last few verses of chapter 2, I know it's taken us a few months to get here, but in verses 64 through 72, Bhagwan Shri Krishna goes on to explain what a person of controlled senses is like. Because remember, Arjuna's initial question, what is a person with a steady mind like? How does he sit? How does he walk? How does he talk? How does he speak? Bhagwan Shri Krishna goes on to state and tell Arjuna, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Raga Dvesa Vyaktaistu Visayan Indreyas Charan Atma Vasyar Vidhi Atma Prasadham Adhigachati Prasadhi Sarvadhukhanam Anirasyo Bhajayate Prasanam Chetaso Yasu Buddhi Paryavatistate Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
He goes on to say that a man of controlled senses, however, who is free from attachment and aversion, attains happiness of mind even while enjoying various objects through his senses. When one who is self-controlled achieves happiness, all his miseries are dispelled. As a result, the intelligence of such a contented person soon becomes fixed in attaining his desired goal. So Bhagwan Shri Krishna is essentially saying that a man of controlled senses, if you have controlled senses, you can still enjoy the earthly pleasures around you. You can still enjoy the various things through your sense objects. He's not necessarily saying become fully detached from the world. Devotees, if you have a slice of vegan apple pie in front of you, what Bhagwan Shri Krishna is saying is that as long as you have control of your senses, you can enjoy that slice of vegan apple pie. He says that one who is self-controlled is filled with happiness and has dispelled all miseries. That means that person is fixed in attaining their desired goal. And I want you to focus on that very heavily, really quickly. Somebody who is happy can attain their goal, their desired goal. We all have goals we set in life. Who am I? Where am I going? So we're answering that question. Where am I going? What is my goal? And how am I going to get there? Simple answer to tell you, devotees, is to be happy while doing it. For those of us who have set out to do a task in life, let's say that you're, going to fix some windows. Let's say you're going to do those windows at, let's say, the Shiv Shakti Mandir. I'm not giving an example of anybody here. They just fixed the windows. But let's say that you're happy while you're doing it. The amount of problems you'll incur while trying to fix that window, I guarantee you, will probably be very minimal. You drop your hammer, that's okay. You drop a nail, that's okay. You can't hold the board level, that's okay. But the moment you lose control of your senses, the moment you decide to descend into anger and misery, that's when it becomes that much harder. You hit your finger while trying to hit a nail in. You drop the board. Instead of the hammer falling on the ground, the hammer falls on your foot. If you maintain control of your senses, if you decide to be happy while you're performing something, it is that much better. And that's true for anything. If you decide to drive from point A to point B, and you reduce all the road rage, eliminate all the road rage from your mind, that drive will be nice. You'll enjoy it, like a drive through the mountains. If you decide that you want to go on a vacation, and you remove all miseries from your life, ignoring how populated things are, how dirty things are, I guarantee you, if you attain the goal of getting on that vacation and getting through it, you'll have a good time, as long as you keep happiness in your mind and in your heart. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is not done, though. He goes on to say, that's a person with a fixed, controlled mind. However, a person with an uncontrolled mind looks at things very, very differently. He goes on to say, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Nasti Bhutit Ayuktasya, Nacha Yuktasya Bhavana, Nacha Bhavayatha Sandhir, Asantasya Kutha Sukam, Indriyanam Hi Charatham, Mano Nuvidhiyate, Ratasya Harati Prajnam, Vayurnavam Ivam Bhasi, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
He said, one whose mind is uncontrolled and who is bereft of intelligence, related to Atma, their soul, is unable to attain meditation on the absolute, meditation on their goals, meditation on what is right. A person devoid of meditation does not attain peace, and without peace, what is the possibility of happiness? Just as the wind sweeps away a boat on the water, the mind of an unrestrained person runs after any one of the senses that wanders in its sense object. To translate that a little bit more strictly, devotees, what Bhagavan Sri Krishna is saying is, for someone who does not have a controlled mind, a controlled sense, it's harder for them to focus. Now, I want you all, for you at home, if you're here too, you can do it, for the 3 or 4 people that are here, try to close your mind and meditate. I want you to focus your mind on one thing. So everybody try it at home. Close your eyes and meditate. Focus on one thing. Focus on that one thing in particular. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. Okay. So now you can open your eyes. One of our senses that we have 5 senses, right? One of those senses is hearing. When we don't fix our mind on that one particular thing and we have lack of control of our senses, what do we start to think about? Well, now all I can think about is chocolate. That's unfortunate because Serena and I have made a goal that this week we're not going to eat any sweets. But now all I can think about is chocolate. I gave you a light example, devotees. But I want you to consider the fact that when you try to fall asleep at night, are you focused on falling asleep? Because I know I personally sometimes am not. I'm focused on what's going to be happening the next day. My stresses at work, the things that I have to go and accomplish, probably at work. Maybe the task I have to go do the next day, mow the yard, worry about snakes and bees and all those other things that try to hurt me, which they don't actually hurt me. I'm just a scaredy cat. When we're not controlled in our senses and we're not fixed on that specific goal, when we don't have control in our minds and in our souls, we cannot attain that peace. Now, I want you to keep in mind that when we try to fall asleep, that's probably one of the most peaceful times of the day. For anywhere from, I'm hoping, 6 to 8 or maybe 9 hours, depending on how much you want to sleep. I'm not going to judge, 12 if you want to. Nobody bugs you during that time. The only thing that can disrupt you in that period while you're asleep is maybe an external force, but what goes on up here? So if you're stressed out, devotees, is it easy to fall asleep? I know I myself get anxious sometimes for no reason. For absolutely no reason at all, I get anxious. And when I try to fall asleep at 10 o'clock, I can't do it. I have to play a game on my phone, or I have to get up and do something else, and I'm not able to fall asleep until midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. And that hurts me the next day, because the next day I'm tired. I get grumpy. I forget things. I work much slower. So without being able to control my senses and focus on the now, be happy in the now, I'm too concerned about what's going to happen tomorrow. And guess what happens when tomorrow gets here? Everything I stressed out about turns out to be okay. Everything that I was worried about turns out to be okay. An example for the younger audience, something you should never do. I cannot say that I haven't done it. I've definitely done it before. You lie to your parents. You tell your parents that you lost your favorite toy at school and really you gave it away to somebody else. But that worries you. My dad used to say he has cameras and people watching us everywhere. So he'll know whenever we're doing something wrong. Completely untrue. Of course, but when you're a child, you have a vivid imagination. So you imagine drones flying in the sky following you everywhere. So as a child, you lied to your parents. You said, no, it's somewhere at school. I left it at school, but you gave it away. Now that thought's going to eat on you. And potentially to cover up that lie, you have to tell another lie. You have to tell another lie, and then tell another lie. And then your mind turns into turmoil. You can't keep your thoughts straight. As a child, your blood pressure goes up. Your heart starts to race. You can feel it. There's a lump in your throat. You feel like you probably want to throw up. You can't really talk. But when you tell your parents the truth, usually what's the worst thing that happens? Maybe you get spanked. Maybe you get yelled at. And then life goes on. I guarantee you that if you tell the truth now, happiness will come much sooner to you than if you hold that lie and tell the truth later. Don't let a lie cause turmoil in your mind. Don't let it cause turmoil in your life. Be at peace with what you've done. If you've made a mistake, admit the mistake. When you lie about the mistake, when you lie that there's not a problem, that's when the problem gets worse. So that's what Bhagwan Sri Krishna is trying to say. He goes on to finish up, devotees, as he states to Arjuna. Bhagwan Sri Krishna states, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Yani Sarvam Bhutanam Tasyam Jagarati Samyami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sami Sapasyato Munim Apuryamana Achala Kritistam Samudramapi Pravisante Advat Tadvat Kamayam Pravisanti Sasantim Apnutinam Kami Kami Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
I apologize, that verse was very difficult to sing because it has a very lengthy description to it. That description is the intelligence which is related to consciousness. Just pay very close attention. Very close attention. Is like night for the materialistic common people. So intelligence is like consciousness, and during nighttime, we're not all conscious, we're asleep. However, someone who's fixed in intelligence remains awake in that night. So if you remain awake, you're aware of what's going on. The intelligence which is engaged in sense objects in which the common living entity remains awake is like night for the great thinker who knows the absolute reality. He sums it up with this one last line. In other words, devotees, such a person accepts sense objects in an appropriate way without being attached to them. Just as countless rivers flow into the ocean which never floods, various desires flow into the mind of one who is fixed in intelligence, yet his equilibrium, her equilibrium, is never disturbed. Such persons alone can attain peace, not those who strive to always fulfill their desires. Serena and I were talking, trying to come up with an analogy, and we just so happen to be watching Netflix again. and we were watching this movie called The Little Prince, and it's based off of a book, and it got turned into a movie. And the story is essentially about a little boy who lives on an asteroid, and he's traveling from planet to planet and asteroid to asteroid to understand different things. And in his journey, he encounters 3 different men. He encounters a king who can only do things when the time is favorable and when the time is right. He meets a conceited man who is so focused on the way he looks, the way he talks, the way he walks, that all he can do is hope for praise. That's all he wants because he's so conceited. And he runs into the businessman, and that's where I want to focus this on. The businessman is the man who collects stars. So he goes to question the businessman, why do you collect stars? To have money. Well, why do you want money? So we can have more money. What are you going to do with all that money? Buy the stars. But what if you want to buy something else? What if you have all this money and you want to buy something else, and I'll just buy it? I'm having money to have money, boy. Don't you understand? The businessman just wanted the stars just so he could have money. He wanted and wanted and wanted. So on the off chance that he needed something else, he could get it. Understandably, devotees, he's preparing. He's trying to make sure that he has a settled bank account, so if he runs into any issues, he can take care of it. But his desire and his need to capture all of those things eventually enveloped him to actually not only buy the stars, but to capture the stars, hold them in a cell underneath a building, and destroy the stars to create energy. He was never, ever content with what he had. He did not accept the sense objects in an appropriate way without being attached to them. Serena tells me this all the time. Enjoy the now, worry about stuff later. We can spend a little bit of money, we can go on a vacation, we can have a good time. I can't be so attached to everything around me. I want you to understand it from this perspective too. Let's say again you've got that piece, I'm talking about apple pie a lot and sweets, and I shouldn't be, but I'm going to. Let's say you have that slice of vegan apple pie in front of you. And let's say that you leave it on the counter and you come back and somebody else has eaten it. Hasn't happened to me personally, right? Because I eat the pie. But let's say somebody's eaten it. If you didn't have a true attachment to that, is what it is, right? You don't have to worry about it. Now let's take it a little bit further. You have your phone. You're in public. You put your phone down. You turn around, turn back around, your phone's gone. Somebody swiped your phone. Somebody stole your phone. Okay, the phone has a lot of valuable information on it. I guarantee you what's probably going to happen if they don't try to hack into it is they're going to clear the data and sell it for some money. But this material object, if it leaves my hand, is it gone forever? It's gone from my hand, but it's not gone forever. I can replace that phone. If my car gets into a crash, I can replace that car. It may take some time. Yes, it'll take money and hard work, but I can replace it. If I lose something valuable to me, devotees, I can always replace it. But by staying so fixed onto that object and losing control of my senses, by getting angry, I'm not solving anything. So kids, if your parents are punishing you and they put you in timeout or they take your toy away, it's happened to me. You think throwing a hissy fit's going to help? Attachments to objects like that tend to lead us to what Bhagwan Sri Krishna said earlier. It leads rise to that anger. We've got to be content with the things that we have, but we also have to live in the now and be happy with what we have. Yes, it may get worse. Yes, it may get better. But live in the now, devotees. Yes, save up for the future, but don't be a miser. Don't be stingy. I'm being a hypocrite here because my parents, and everybody calls me a miser. They're smiling a little bit. Yeah, I'm cheap. I am. I'm a miser. I'm slowly breaking away from that habit. But be happy with what's in the now. He goes on to say, devotees, and this is the very last line of chapter 2. And it's the most difficult line, in my opinion, because Bhagwan Sri Krishna goes on to state, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Nirvaya Kamanya Saravana Omam Starati Nispraha Nirmamo Nirahampara Sasanti Adi Gacchati Isa Bharami Stita Parta Nanam Prapya Vimuhyati Stitvasyam Antakalepi Brahma Niram Rachati Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Bhagwan Shri Krishna goes on to state, and he finishes chapter 2 by saying it's only those who give up all desires and wander free from hankering, false ego, and possessiveness who attain peace. O Arjuna, attaining Brahma, attaining moksha, attaining salvation. In this way, this is called Brahmistiti. After attaining the state, one is no longer deluded. They're no longer attached to this world. If at the time of death one is situated in this consciousness even for a moment, he attains Brahma Nirvana. He attains moksha. I want you to keep in mind, devotees, this is the most difficult thing to do. We're attached to so many things in this world. Our material possessions is what we'll call them. Maybe it be our cars, our money, our bank accounts, our house. But it's also our spouses, our children, our family, our loved ones. For those of us who have lived a long time, even for a short time, we all have some sort of regrets in life. So what Bhagwan Shri Krishna is saying is if you're able to give up all these attachments, give up all your regrets, even for a moment at the time of death, you'll attain moksha. Working in the hospital, I've unfortunately had to watch many people pass away. And I've had to watch many people pass away, all of which who have had a final regret on their mind. Something that holds onto them and eats away at them. Something that makes it hard for them to move on. And I can tell you that not everybody comes to peace with those attachments. Even for us, those of us who are not about to pass away in our regular lives, you think about something you did 5 years ago and you still cringe about it. It happens to me all the time. I think about, oops, that one time I don't know, cut that lady off, or that one time where, I yelled at the dog when she was just trying to let me know that she had to use the bathroom, and she ended up using the bathroom in the house. And I think, and I cringe about it because I still have regrets. I'm still very fixed onto these small things and not living in happiness. So he's saying, even for a moment, Bhagwan Shri Krishna is saying, even for a moment at the time of death, if you can release your attachments, you will attain moksha. Devotees, I want you to understand that everybody is going to do something in this world that harms us. We're going to do things that may harm other people. When I say harm, I don't necessarily mean physical harm. I can talk about spiritual, emotional, or mental harm too. Sometimes words are sharper than a knife. We've got to understand what we're saying to people. We've got to make it so that we live in the moment, that we live in the now, that we stay happy. We need to make sure that the things we've done in life stay in the past. If you've done it already, you can't change it. Live in the now. Change for the future. Make it better. I want you to understand, and the last and final point, devotees, is that by maintaining happiness, by keeping control of our senses, everything comes full circle, and I promise you it'll be good in the end. Having an educated discussion, much better for us than having a much heated and furious debate. Because people don't get the point across, maybe you get made fun of. So Bhagwan Shri Krishna is saying in entirety of chapter 2, understand what devotion is. Understand what it means to be connected to Bhagwan, but also understand what it means to live this life. Remain happy, remain in control of your senses, and always remember what true devotion is. Prem se bolo Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. Devotees, at this time, we'll have one other bhajan, and then we'll move into our final prayers.
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरम् अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं Sita Madhuram Hridayam Madhuram Gamanam Madhuram Hridayam Madhuram Gamanam Madhuram Madhuradhipate Akhila अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् वचनं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं बलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् सख्यं मधुरं नित्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् गूंजा मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् गोपीर्मधुरा लीला मधुरा गोपीर्मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरम् इष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम् इष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं 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 मधुरम्
Devotees, I now ask that we all please clasp our hands, close our eyes, focus our minds on the feet of Bhagwan as we offer and chant these closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purunam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Om Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Santu Niramaya, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्यपूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं धरस्तु मे पापोऽहं पापकर्माहं पापो आत्मा पापो सम्भवा त्राहि मम पुण्डरीकाक्षं सर्वपापो हरो हरे ॐ त्वमेव मातश्च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमामृतं गमय हरि ओं शान्ति 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 हरि ओम् ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर् साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः ओम ध्याः शान्ति अंतरिक्षं शान्तिर् पृथिवी शान्तिर् आपः शान्तिर् औषधेय शान्तिर् वनस्पति शांतिर विश्वदेव शांतिर ब्रह्मा शांतिर सर्वे गुण शांतिर शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि हरि ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत प्रेम से बोलो गणेश भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय प्रेम से बोलो विष्णु भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो शिव शक्ति मंदिर की जय प्रेम से बोलो सनातन धर्म की जय Devotees, with this we have come to the end of our Sunday morning satsang, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. Before we have a few words from our president, we'll switch over to the Kirtan group to have one more bhajan, and then we will wrap up.
प्रभु प्राणनाथं प्रभु प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं प्रभु प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं जगन्नाथनाथं सदानन्दभाजं जगन्नाथनाथं सदानन्दभाजं भवद्भव्यभूतेश्वरं भूतनाथं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं जगन्नाथनाथं सदानन्दभाजं भवद्भव्यभूतेश्वरं भूतनाथं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे गले रुन्दमालं तनु सर्पजालं गले रुन्दमालं तनु सर्पजालं महाकालकालं गणेशादिपालं जटाजूतभङ्गो तरन् गए विशालं जटाजूतभङ्गो तरन् गए विशालं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे प्रभुं प्राणनाथं मुदामाकरं मन्दनं मन्दयन्तं मुदामाकरं मन्दनं मन्दयन्तं महामण्डल भस्मभूषादरन्तम् अनादिह्यपारं महामोहारम् अनादिह्यपारं महामोहारं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे प्रभुं प्राणनाथं तथाधोनिवासं महातातहासं तथाधोनिवासं महातातहासं महापापनाशं सदा सुप्रकाशं गिरीशं गणेशं महेशं सुरेशं गिरीशं गणेशं महेशं सुरेशं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं जगन्नाथनाथं सदानन्दभाजं भवद्भव्यभूतेश्वरं भूतनाथं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमेशान मेरे
devotees. And once again, thank you all very much for joining us this beautiful Sunday morning for our virtual satsang. I want to thank Pandit Avi for another wonderful job. Very inspiring sermon. If we only take an element of the sermon and apply it to our daily lives, we will be better human beings. So thank you again, Pandit Avi. Again, I want to thank Dr. Danny Sakai and the Tabla for coming out here each Sunday to join us in the virtual satsang. And our two singers today, Nidra and Bhai Tim, for participating to make it a successful satsang. And of course, our producer for today's virtual satsang, bringing it to you live in your living room, is our daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law, Serena. So thank you all very much. As the country is starting to open up, we once again want to ensure your safety out there. So please continue to follow the appropriate safety guidelines. Today we have a few of our members celebrating birthday in the past few days or a couple of weeks. First, I would like to wish happy birthday to Bahin Jane, also to Bhai Sham, who celebrated his birthday this past week. We also have two young ladies that celebrated their birthdays, Miss Ishana and, of course, my very own cousin, Miss Kamini. So happy birthday to both of you. And then we have a special birthday greeting going out to baby Erica, who has celebrated her birthday just a couple days ago. So happy birthday to all of you. With that said, we want to wish all of you much safety, much happiness, and much health in your life. And we will see you again next Sunday for another session of our virtual satsang. So please join us at 10 a.m. next Sunday. Thank you all very much, and Jai Sita Ram.
Sri Ganapati Gajanana. Sri Ganapati Gajanana. Sri Ganapati Gajanana. Sri Ganapati Gajanana. 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 Sri Ganapati Gajanana.